Hello, welcome to another episode of stampinwithcandace.com. Today I want to show you how to make two fun little treat holders, and we're actually going to be using some of the new products in the new catalog. We're going to be using the beautiful balloons stamp sets and the matching dies and a little monkey with the matching punch, and then I just have some another sample using the Rhino Ready that I want to show to you. But I'm going to actually start with this little project here, and this is something fun, quick and easy. I'm going to actually show you these products here are still available. They were in the mini catalog. The paper is just the one that's not available, and I made these for Valentine's. Just a cute little quick gift idea that you can use, and I've recreated it here. So it's just a 3x6 paper. So our new papers that are in the catalog that match this beautiful balloons suite are perfect for this, but you can also cut down a 6x6 paper, and you're just going to cut it in half, and then you are going to score at, let me write on here, at 2.5 and 3.5. And that's what's going to make this little thing. And I just made a template. I just cut the corners off to make your little thing here. You can mix it up with whatever paper you want. And then to finish it off, you're just going to decorate it however you want. Remember, this is the amount of space you have. So I've just used some different pieces. This is really fun. This piece right here, if you cut it so it cuts the edge, you can make kind of this like little fringe that you can see right here. And then I've just used the stitched tags here, and I've stamped on the paper. This one here, I've just used some of the designer paper. So we're just going to finish it off by grabbing some of our Stampin' Dimensionals and put that on the back here. And you'll notice that I have cut this little tab in the back here. So I've just lined it up on the very first line on my cutting. So I'm going to do right there, and then I'm just going to go from 1 1/4 to 1 3/4 and cut a little line in there. And the purpose of that, you'll see, is I take one of my little mini glue dots and my trusty little punch. I need to remember what the name of this one is. It's for the alphabet that you can punch out, but I've just punched it and cut it in half, and then I'm going to put it on the top of my page here, my thing here, and then it can just slide in there, and it holds that closed nicely. And we're going to open that back up. And we're going to take our page that we have here. We're just going to attach it to there. And then I'm going to finish it off by using some of these glossy dots assortment here. And we're just going to add just some of these little fun little dots. And you've got a quick little party favor. It would be also really cute, and you could write people's names on them. You could put them as a placemaker. All kinds of fun things that you can do. Just quick and easy. You can put one of the cellophane bags that have a treat in it. You could put all kinds of different things on the inside. So quick, easy, fast way you can create that. And then we have this, trying to remember, I want to say Stamp with Jane, I think is where I saw this idea, and I love this. It's a quick, fast, easy way to create a gift box, and you don't have to do anything as far as you don't have to glue it or anything. So again, same thing. So this small box, I'm just doing a 6x3 paper. So I'm going to score it in the center here. And this paper, oh my gosh, it's so fun. Wrong one. This is it right here. It is the Gold Celebrations 12x12 paper. And you can see it's got the 3 different papers in here. It is also part of the same birthday suite here, and I just thought it would be really fun to make a clear. So this is really thick, so when you do this, you want to do it several times. Then we're going to take our ruler, and because this is plastic, normally I would just mark it with a pencil, but because it's plastic and not easy to mark on, I'm just going to mark it at the 1.5, just barely doing a teeny tiny little clip, and you're not even going to notice it once we do it. So we're just going to mark it at the 1.5 right here. Then we're going to stick this back in here. So we're going to line it up on our fold. You can see that 3-inch. And just to make this a little bit easier, I'm going to go ahead and fold this here and use my bone folder to get a nice good crease. And then I'm going to open that up so that you'll be able to see it a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up on that 1.5, and then I'm going to line it up on that fold. And again, we're going to go multiple times. I'm using my scoring blade, not my cutting blade. Then we're going to turn it, and we're going to do the same thing here. Line it up on my 1.5 and then my 3-inch where it's folded. Then we're going to flip and do the other side. And do it again. So when we're done, you can see we've kind of created this triangle shape here. And then we're going to fold it. And we're just going to use our bone folder again to get a nice good crease on each of those. So it is a little bit easier on our normal designer series paper because it's a little bit thinner. So it does make it a tiny bit easier to do. Oh, I didn't get that very creased very good. See if I can line that up a little bit better. Plastic makes it a little bit harder. So then when we put it together, all we do is slide it in one over the other. So to finish it off, we're going to open it up, put the 2 sides together, and just grab any kind of a hole punch. And you're going to just go down a little bit, and we're just going to punch it like that. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Put my 2 sides together and open it up and punch it. And then we can use whatever ribbon we want. I'm using my gold twine here, or cord I think is what it's called. and we're just going to thread it through here. Now when you go, make sure that you're threading through the front, back, and then front again, so that it pulls over the way that we want it to. And you can fill it with whatever kind of treats that you want. And we're just going to pull this over the top. And tie a bow so that it's easy to open up for whoever wants to, whoever you're giving it to. So to finish it off, I have used our little monkey and combined with the beautiful balloons. And I've just cut out this. And I actually, the same is in our Rhino Ready, which is an online exclusive. That means that you can only find it online, not in our catalog. And it will be available as long as they decide to keep it available. So I'm just going to use some mini glue dots to attach that there, and use a couple on the back here to attach it. And I actually found when I was doing this earlier that, so I'm going to use some big Stampin' dimensionals on the back. Now one thing I wanted to point out with this, I used our new color of pecan pie that I stamped and punched him with, and I did it on watercolor paper because I used the Stampin' blends, and I just pressed, open this up a little bit, and then I pressed the lid in, so I made kind of a pool here, and then I just dipped it into it. You can do it on the white cardstock, but sometimes it will tend to rip it up a little bit. So I found that the watercolor paper works just a little bit better. And when I was doing this earlier, I discovered it was easier to kind of put him on, and I'm putting him down low here because I want to be able to put my balloon up here. And I'm just going to put the glue dot at the bottom of the balloon and stick it there, and then I'm going to slide this in. I'm going to lift him up a little bit. Oh, come on. Of course it's going to stick for me. There we go. Stick that back on there, and I'm going to place that in there. I'll grab a new one. Make life a little easier. Stick him on there. And to finish it off, we're just going to tie a little bow. So one of the things I kind of figured out is, in order to not waste a bunch, here I've tied my bow, and then I'm going to cut this off like that, and then I'm just going to use the piece that I cut off along with dimensionals to put it on here and make it look like he's holding on to the balloon. So I'm put a dimensional back here behind his hand, and I cut the other one off, but I kind of like the idea of making it go longer. I'm going to cut it longer there, and then we're going to roll up one of our glue dots here and add our bow. And then to finish it off, just grab some more of our dimensionals, throw them on the back here. And so this is the front where it comes down here And we're just going to add that to the front. Now I wanted to show you this one because it's so cute. So this is using a 6 by 12. So I've done the same thing, scored it at 6, and then this is the 3 mark. Now I know that this paper here is retiring in like 2 days, but it was too cute not to use with the rhino. But of course you can use any. And this one I just did a little tag. It has the hope your birthday is wild. So this is from the Rhino Ready, but then I've used this. And then this one here is actually another online exclusive. It's our tropical leaf, and there is a matching punch to go with that I have used to go back here to create this. Now this one is big. I wanted you to see the size difference between the two. So there is quite a big difference in the size of the two, so you can fit a lot more. You could even put like a small gift. How cute would that be to wrap that up in a little gift? So check out my blog to see more details and a few other samples that I've used doing these couple of different 3D gift giving ideas, and I hope you enjoyed them. Remember to visit my blog at stampinwithcandace.com, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Thanks again for visiting. Bye.